Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have two awesome maps for you for the NA Friday event. The first map being Pry Ford, you're seeing an overview of that map right now, followed up by Harper's Ferry Graveyard, a map we haven't seen in a while, but a great map nonetheless. I wish it was played more than Dunker Church anyways. Thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. You can see other perks like getting videos before everyone else. Our teams for today on the Confederate side, we have Hood's Division, Army of Northern Virginia, 2nd Corps, and Shenandoah Valley Regulars, whereas on the Union team we have the Northern Aggression, 42nd Pennsylvania, and the Irish Volunteer Brigade. With that being said, I hope you enjoy.
We actually like I was saying, right? Because we looked at our win-loss record thing, and because I was scrolling through it to see which maps we hadn't played in a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized we Pry Forward like this hasn't been on there at all.
Really? I thought y'all
Yeah.
played with us.
Nah, because I think you guys played it last month or something, but I think I must have been in a different server.
Very recently.
Yeah, but apparently I was not in there, so.
Hmm.
So I was like, yeah, Pry Forward, and then they picked Graveyard, which we haven't played Graveyard in a hot minute either, so. It should be nice. Obviously, the USA has the 4th Pennsylvania, which is the cavalry regiment, which gives them the Sharps carbines and the good old pistols. Cloud, what would you say is a good strat for the Union on this map for attacking?
Normally, I mean, I guess the most basic strat that they normally do, and I've seen, I guess, be the most successful is, full sending this right side where CSA is kind of garrison now, that set of rocks, and
Yeah.
then working their way towards the point. But CSA as of late has seemed to come up with a good counter to that, where they kind of just give up the rocks and turn it into kind of like a fishbowl shootout from the point itself and the kind of ridge line defilade behind the rock set.
So I've noticed that the Union has one person on artillery, which means that if the Union was to take this rock set, the CSA could use the backside of the point hill, because then don't worry about getting shot in the ass by artillery.
Yeah, there's no fear of artillery. Which is surprising for this map, because
they've got that one guy, but I don't think he's not really going to be putting shots off fast enough to do enough damage. So, gotta see. Whereas the CSA has obviously the artillery up on this hill, which can light up like a crap ton of shots. You got
yeah, it looks like
A&V
Union's sending a decent sized unit up the left side of the map currently.
which regiment's this? It is one of the TNA units. They're trying to shoot into the side of Hoods on the point. So right now, I think USA is doing the standard. They've got they're using this backside hill where they've got the bushes and concealment and stuff. Artillery can still hit it, but infantry can't really see through those bushes. And they're just gonna kind of chill in this road and see if they can shoot it out, which I don't know if they're gonna do a very good job of doing that, but
right.
guess we'll see. And then for some reason there's only 3 cav guys over here. So
yeah, the majority of their cav unit is actually that group that's up on the left by CSA artillery.
oh yeah. So I don't know why they've split. They took 3 of the cav guys off. We actually, because I was in the strat meeting for the CSA, and they literally did say this, that if artillery, I mean, if they get the cav, they're gonna pretty much waste the carbines and send them up this right side, which doesn't really help at all.
Yeah.
Although they got carbines, they're just shooting at artillery. It's like.
Yeah, and like what you're saying, I don't believe that they'll get near enough casualties off those artillery guys for it to make a difference of them having those rifles on that side of the map.
Yeah, so the CSA's strategy at the minute is they got Hood's division holding the center with the huge numbers you guys have got.
Yeah.
And then looks like the rest, so you got A&V and PA, SR and 2nd Corps on the rocks.
Yeah, they have HD split up, which just kind of normal for us. They've got the main infantry kind of in that deflate behind point, and then the skirms up on the point rocks themselves. And then what units were on the other side? Did you know?
What, the CSA?
Yeah.
Second Corps, SR, and ENV.
And
PA.
Oh, you got a couple PA guys with you.
Yeah, they're all in Gettysburg this weekend, so their guys are like ruined.
Yeah, we actually have. There's at least, I want to say 5 to 7 HC members that are actually at that Gettysburg event. I think they're trying to meet up.
First artillery shot off, hitting the, well, for the CSA, hitting the, just in front of the bushes. Unions.
This is a really tame map, or a tame event so far.
Yeah, they're kind of, they're not winning the shootout right now, though. I mean, the guys in the road here that are on the picket fence, they've lost a lot.
Yeah, with them having no artillery support, I'm not totally sure they're gonna win much of any shootout on this map.
Yeah, so for the Union, they've got obviously the Cav guys up on the far, Union left, 42nd on the left in the road. The rest of TNA holding in the center, and IVB in the bush section.
Yeah, they seem to be harassing your A and B guys quite a bit over here on the artillery.
Are they doing any damage? Or?
A little bit. Kevin's down there Ramboing.
Yeah, he did it before. He did it before.
I think he got a couple kills, so I mean, I don't blame him, but you know that it could cost him. You know, eventually
he got two. Oh, he got a third one. And he gets dropped. That's his second time. You can see his other body just in front. He missed all of his shots the first time.
Movement off of the CSA ticket bar too, so it's not. I mean, they've got a little bit of a lead on Union right now.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but I guess he doesn't like his cannons being harassed. I think have they got any kills? They got one, but that might have been an artillery because it's a bit of a. Actually, no, it's not. It's probably an actual kill. They're getting close to hitting the cannons, but not so much yet. Union is now running straight across the set. Ooh, nice artillery shot too. They're going straight across the middle.
Who shot that?
You guys, the hoods.
Yeah, it looks like Oh yeah, HD has the cannon shifted over to the left side of that.
Yeah.
To the bushes.
The Union is full
big charge
sending
on
in onto the point. The rest of the CSA has come over to reinforce.
HD's trying to hold. I wonder if they can hold long enough till reinforcements get there.
Looks like A and V and PA's got they're coming in.
Yep.
And second Corps is going to flank around the backside.
Yeah, I don't think Union has the numbers for that.
If only they had the Cav with the pistols.
Where is that? Yeah, they're still over there by the artillery, unfortunately.
Yes, Union's wiped.
Yep. A and V or Second Corps cleaned up their flags, and you guys, with a couple HG members, held off that.
It was a good hold. They killed a lot coming in. You can see where that down flag is. You can see all the guys getting shot coming across the field.
Yeah.
Did those other guys go in over here that were on like the 3 random guys on their own?
I'm not sure.
Well, Perk's just Ramboing right now at the rocks by the bushes.
Yeah, I honestly, that's like you've brought up before, the not having those carbines. Oh my God! I just witnessed that cab unit get hit with canister.
Did they lose many?
They lost 4 people.
Oh,
there's
nice.
only 2. There's currently 2 of them left, and they're in the midst of retreating back down the hill.
Did Kevin go in again? Because I see a 3rd body.
Yeah, that caught me by surprise.
Hey, in all fairness, there's like 7 dead bodies on the floor in front of me. 8.
Yeah.
So,
like you were saying, though, strat-wise, I honestly don't believe Union can win if they do not have their carbines or pistols in the action, like constantly.
Yeah.
Having that, 10 to 15 man cav unit with pistols, that's 6 shots each in a close quarters shot fight. Yeah, that can really turn the tide, which it probably could have there in that big melee, as you've seen. But
Oh yeah, because even if they didn't win it, they would have killed more.
oh yeah,
So those pistols do pack a bit of a punch.
and it does seem that Union at least lost one of their flags in that charge.
Yeah. Second
Independence
clean
for the
those
hit.
guys up.
Yeah, which that's one thing we always try to preach.
Hey,
We
right
used to
face.
be real bad about it. Is try to leave our flags at the back, or just don't even bring them in a charge. Try to stage them somewhere.
Well, your flag actually ran out and then came back in when the friendlies got in there.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not totally sure why the skirm flag would be up there. Usually, we just had kind of stage it back, but I mean,
A nice volley from.
yeah, they know what
Yeah.
they're doing, I guess. Yeah,
Where did
Union's gonna be down.
where did SR go?
Actually, a good idea. Question.
I see Blackjack
Let's see.
Ramboing on the rocks in front of artillery. Oh, I found SR. They're in between your two HT units in a line volley.
Oh yeah, there they are. I at least. props to
They're
them
probably
for
they're
being
probably doing
in
counter
the
battery again.
action.
Shouldn't go at aim.
You gotta give them, points for their
And-
organization though.
Yeah, tall grays guys can pack a little punch.
They ever put any more on artillery? Nope,
I
just
swear
one
the field
fellow.
is
That's
smiley face
pretty
painted
rough.
in
I've only heard him fire one shot. I don't know if he's fired any more, but I haven't heard any.
Yeah, he just seems to be using this one cannon. It's a private. It looks. He's actually starting to turn it towards CSA
Well,
artillery.
yeah, well, see, the problem with the Union artillery on this map is they have to roll them forward to be able to see the point. Because if you go to where the cannon is, and you look at
Yeah,
kind
it's in a bit
of
of a
his point of
defilade.
view, it's in a bit of a defilade. So the only thing you can shoot at is artillery. And
I have seen Oh, excuse me. I have seen Union actually roll cannons out there, like you're talking about, and it is effective if they're not.
Yeah,
Being counter battered.
they honestly don't even need
CSA.
to wheel it far. They just need to take it to where like the start of the picket fences, and then they've got
Mhm.
like shots all onto the point.
Because if Union was to put a cannon on, in that field and not, be getting hit with counter battery, they can almost kind of deny CSA those point rocks and the defilade to the right of the point.
Oh, looks like artillery's about to shoot at the cav guys again. Oh, killed one with the canister shot. It's just a little
Well-
duel going on right now.
Yeah. Who is that? Kevin, Perkins, Shintz, and Bush?
It's his name.
Yeah, you guys.
His name's Ben, but they all changed their name to Shantz. And there's one SR guy, Mitchie.
Mitch.
Why are their tags always so weird? I don't understand Togray's tags. They kind of
Yeah, they do have some crazy tags.
they confuse
Like-
me every time.
And then I'm pretty sure they have like third core with them as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's like SR.3AR.HQ Togray.
Is that where the flags
It looks like a droid off Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cav guys are running across the field. They're gonna go kill poor first sergeant left. It took 3 shots to
Oh.
kill him.
Oh, Left 4 Dead. Yeah, he was probably
Yeah.
out there kind of spotting for artillery.
The first 2 shots at point blank range missed. At least the artillery will have a better target now.
That is true. Yeah.
Both cannons will.
Let me see if. Oh yeah, HG's artillery has already seen them. And there, yeah, there
Yep,
it goes.
there it goes.
It looks like they got 1 kill off of that.
But the rest of the Union's still shooting back from the fence. Which, in all fairness, they are being a bit
Oh.
more effective. Oh! Was
Second
that the-
artillery shot.
was that-
It got-
that was the SR guy. Good old Mitchie.
Looks like CSA shifting a unit over to deal with them, and it appears to be HD's artillery unit that is playing on the rifles tonight.
Oh! Oh! Bush! I just watched him knock all. He just put a hole in this back USA unit. Over this side.
Yeah,
Right in the middle of their
Ford
line.
is
Look how
Ford is one
many-
of those maps that if CSA artillery has some pretty skilled players, that it can make loads of difference.
Yep, Union is charging center again.
Is that wise after the casualties they took from the artillery barrage?
In all fairness, though, they kind of leveled the tickets out slightly.
Yeah, they have. It's still about what?
These
maybe
guys
half
on
a
the
stage,
left
3/4.
should already be moving. Yep, second corps is already moving, and so is A and V.
Oh yeah.
Problem is, though, not all of the Unions moved, so the second corps might have went slightly early. Because they're gonna,
Yeah, it
even
looks
gonna
like-
get
oh,
in
yeah.
it's-
It does look like second corps is gonna meet head on with IVB, so we'll see how that turns out. Got a couple of SR guys in there as well. Looks like CS or Union's gonna win that charge out of.
Yeah, but the rest of the Union walked right into a little, just.
Oh, yeah, I completely
Fishbowl.
missed that side. Oh,
Yeah, did you
man.
see the fishbowl? Of the Union?
Yeah, that was a great play by CSA because there's hardly any Union left,
Alright, and
and
looks
here
like-
comes
A and V.
second corps and A&V and PA about to countercharge the remainder of the Union. Yeah, there must be some really good communication going on with the CSA tonight to react to that kind of play.
Oh, the cat ant killer. Oh, Blemish is gonna kill him. Blemish killed the ant killer. He's gonna make it out alive.
And unfortunately, it looks like there's still a couple of those Union Cav guys on that far left fence, not really helping.
At least the Union didn't get completely wiped. They managed
I mean,
to pull some back.
I guess I can understand them having some guys to harass their artillery since they don't have enough to maybe play artillery.
But in all
so
fairness, I mean, they're not really doing a lot.
Yeah, like you're saying, I would probably just commit them into the actual fight over here on the right and middle.
I think the artillery, they've killed a couple. I'd say like maybe 3. But in 20 minutes, they've only killed 3 artillery guys. Well, I guess if you count Kevin's like 3 deaths, they've killed like 6. So they've gotten like, but the tickets that they've got off the artillery, they could have got probably double if they were in those melee charges. Like, people don't use the cav just for the shops, they use the cav for the pistols. Ooh, artillery knocking down the flag of the IVB. Oh my word! I just looked at the tickets. Union went down a whole morale stage.
Yeah, during that charge, when I was focused on that melee, I noticed it went down, and I'm assuming, like you were talking about when they charged into that
Like
somewhat
fishbowl. Yeah.
they took a lot of out of line and skirmishing deaths, I would assume.
Whole morale stage? I thought they were close. Were they just not as close as I
It was
thought?
about it was about a half a ticket stage before that last engagement. Now it's they CSA kind of widened that gap.
Widened a lot.
Yeah.
God damn.
Union seems to be gathering up here on this back grassy knoll hill that we like to call it.
Yeah.
And
the rest of
sure
them are
what their
coming up from
plan
their
is.
spawn.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't even tried to go for the rocks once, and in all fairness, the CSA does have equal numbers pretty much on the left or the
Okay.
center.
Well, here, so I just noticed, the USA currently has 88 players, but 10 are dedicated to artillery, while Union has 82, and
Oh, they've put 4 more guys on it.
yeah, they did. They just added 4 more to artillery to maybe help with counterbat or something. But so in all fairness, Union does have more rifles on the field.
And pistols, so they should be winning.
Yeah. So it's not. I guess you can't really use discrepancy in numbers as a.
Where's the
a
rest of
reason
the
why it's not
carbines?
going
They're
on.
coming in from spawn because they must have been dying.
Yeah. Did they? Oh, maybe they did join in on that last charge. We just didn't see it.
No, because they were still over here doing counter battery. Artillery isn't even focusing on them anymore. Oh,
Yeah, I mean.
Union is pushing up towards center hill.
Ooh, was that a CSA shot or a Union shot? Yeah, those are.
CSA. Ben's aiming for that group right behind the hill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is a Union unit right there in that defilade.
Yeah.
In front of point.
Let's
That
see where this
is Hood and 42nd PA.
I
looks like.
just went long that artillery shot. Those guys are lucky.
Actually, it's Hood leading.
Guys on these rocks though have perfect side shots into the group on that hill, and there's nothing shooting these guys on the rocks on the side.
The Union unit, yeah, is now shifting their fire. Oh my goodness.
That was a nice artillery
I got a
shot.
couple kills, but a lot of knockdowns.
Yeah, the 42nd PA is getting torn up in that middle. Oh, IVB's also saw them get annihilated. They're chatting shit in the bushes back here. It's gonna go on BLN.
IVB.
They're gonna know.
IVB always has some good banter between them.
Yeah, but look at all the red splodges in the middle of that field of this artillery.
Yeah.
And they're just getting shot in the back.
That was a pretty. I mean, I applaud 42nd for trying to be aggressive and whittle down CSA's tickets, but they put themselves in a tough position right there in a 3-lane kind of crossfire. Plus the artillery had them sighted in.
Problem is now though, is their artillery. What's this?
Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Are they working on counterbat?
Well, one artillery tried to shoot at the guys like towards A and V, and it hit the sky. So I don't know if it bounced or if they just shot high. Apparently, this random guy on artillery isn't even in a regiment.
Which one?
I knew it was somebody down
The turbo
server,
kid?
but,
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, artillery sounds cool. You get to see a bunch of guys get blown
It's
up.
some little child. It's a little
Normally
squeaker.
we'd have 8 men. kill
He's
2
friends with
guns,
Hayes,
but
so I
obviously
would
it's just
assume
me.
he knows the TNA guys, maybe.
No idea. Apparently, he just wanted to try artillery.
That's funny. Probably not the best time to get your
Trading in.
yeah, your training in, but I mean, I guess no better time to learn than in the heat.
So just over 20 minutes to go. CSA is
Ooh.
just under 2/3 of the way down. Just over a third of the way down to taking losses. Union is about an inch into taking losses, so they got about a half a morale stage on them.
TNA's Captain O'Donnell seems to be taking a unit up towards CSA artillery.
Yeah, because these 3, I don't even think I've seen the Cav guys grouped up together
I think they
for the last
finally realized they did they move them back?
Well, there's
Oh,
only
nope,
3,
nope.
but
Yeah,
I've not seen them grouped up in like the last 5 minutes. They just keep dying before they manage to group up. Because I'm seeing 2
Well,
of
they
them
do
running
have
in
a-
from spawn there too.
They have a flag somewhere.
Yeah, I'm seeing 2 of them running in from spawn. So I'm gonna take a guess and I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that they're just dying before they can replenish. But I don't know what the point. What's the purpose of sending another 5 guys up here?
Hold your fire, boys.
Maybe to help with their artillery. I'm not totally. I'm kind of
Is
at
that-
a loss on that one.
Is that all of 23rd New York?
Probably a decent chunk of them.
I think it is. Wow. How the mighty have fallen. Alright, anyway,
Yeah, that's kind of the community overall, though. Numbers aren't as
yeah,
big
numbers
as they
aren't-
used to be, but
a
with
lot more
summer coming
regiments
around,
now.
that is true. There's not
So,
as
yeah.
many
Summer
big
sale,
regiments, but a lot of
summer
smaller
sale
ones.
comes out next week. I like what the CSA artillery is doing though. They're utilizing pretty much every cannon. Like the Hoods guys over here have got 2 cannons. And then these guys are spreading out and using. They could just all be on 1 gun or 2 guns, but they're using 3 because they're getting as much out of them as they can.
Yeah,
can aim-
most artillery units that seem to, be pretty competent and know what, drill and do all that stuff. They normally can run a gun with just 2 people, it seems, with just an officer spotting for them.
Yeah, but if they're using 1 cannon each, they're gonna be getting shots off slower. But ultimately, they're gonna be firing at loads of different targets. Ooh, another an artillery shot from. Is that from all the way over there? Yeah.
Union did just hit CSA's cannons with a good artillery counterbat, and it
Yeah,
killed quite a
saw
few guys, at least 2 to 3.
But if I was the CSA right now, I'd be pretty confident. Because I feel like the Unions, they either can't coordinate a solid push together, or they're kind of just stuck on what the hell. Ooh, that was a nice artillery shot.
Yeah, I mean, we literally just passed under 17 and a half minutes on the clock, and
Not even taking
CSA is nowhere near breaking, and that's they now have got the ticket stages playing against them as well as the the time. So like you're saying, CSA is probably riding pretty high at this moment.
Have they sent more guys up there on the left, or is it just the same 2 units now? Oh, it looks like all the cav are finally back up together. But the 23rd
Yeah.
guys only they're down to 3. They've lost a couple.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you hover over or fly through the CSA lines right now, there's definitely a lot of joking and banter going on.
Your battery skirms trying to do some artillery defense from the rocks.
Yeah, it looks like they've got 2 of the
Oh,
Sharp.
Is Dimitri in the Raiders now?
yeah, he so when we formed that unit, I actually had quite a few people come out of retirement and transfer from other units within HD. And that's just kind of been our thing. It's more of like a veteran unit, I guess, than anything. I mean, we do have some newer guys, but I mean, they pick it up pretty quick.
It's volley from the IVB.
Hey, man.
So to counter those sharps on the left side, like you're saying, HD put their arty skirms plus a couple of the guys on the NCO slots for Holcomb's Legions to kind of deal with them, but it looks like the arty skirms have taken quite a bit of casualties,
Yeah, I've noticed.
just because the amount of firepower that Union has on that unit.
But they're still extending that ticket lead because, in all fairness, the longer the Union sits here, the more they're just gonna get shot by artillery.
Yeah.
But it looks like they might be like full sending left.
Oh yeah, I do see a bunch of movement back there.
We've got TNA shifting over, and well, no, 42nd, and IVB.
Yeah, it looks like they're all eventually gonna move that way unless... Nope, yeah, they're all moving that way. I thought they might keep one group behind that hill to kind of do like a second wave type thing, but
Yeah.
looks like they're all gonna commit to that left side, but they're just still standing there shooting.
Oh!
And artillery makes them pay for it.
And they immediately run away. 40 seconds getting out of dodge. And then TNA, either having not noticed, is just putting themselves right in the same spot.
Yeah, that's... Well,
Actually,
it looks like
wait.
a unit
Yeah.
is committing left.
TNA is going up the fence.
If only we could hear their Steam chats.
Oh, if Hood was here, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you gotta love him. He's a passionate leader.
He'd be screaming.
Yeah. We've all probably raised our voices a time or two in Steam chat.
Oh, definitely.
Use your card.
That is though. Play competitive games. Get your juices
Carbine
flowing.
doesn't go past 175, so I have no use.
Nobody likes to
I'm not
lose.
gonna hit anything. I'm not gonna hit anything.
In theory.
Looks like one of that Hood's left cannon
Don't hit dirt.
just was about 10 yards short.
Yeah, they now have quite a big contingency on that Union left fence now. Ooh, good counter battery from Union as well.
Looks like they knocked one of those cannons all the way back there.
Yeah, they knocked it back about a good 15 yards at least. Not totally sure what the play is with Union being on that left side. Maybe they're,
First NC is kind of low on ammo.
I don't know, getting set up for like a big pincer maneuver, but
At the end of the match, you want to let them know.
I bet.
Alright.
You also gotta, I gotta find out, are we allowed to use the 12 on Graveyard?
currently you've got 42nd PA
Hold on, I
holding
need to
behind
fucking cut
the
this all
grassy
right.
knoll, as everybody likes to call it.
Alright, what's up?
Engaging with what looks like to
The
be
12
second
that
core
is
still,
lined
if I'm not
up,
mistaken,
yeah,
and
the stone wall on Graveyard.
your A and V and PA guys that have moved up to point.
I don't know where artillery was shooting at. I think he was just shooting at the cannons, but he didn't know which one he was shooting at.
And then you've got IVB still, you know, by that intersection. Oh, here comes TNA moving across the open field under CSA artillery. You have the cav unit southeast of the main body of their infantry.
Problem is though, right? If they hide from artillery, they get shot in the back by infantry.
Oh
If they cover
lord,
from
TNA
infantry-
stops there, that's not good.
Yeah, they can't stop, but they got the cav going in with them though.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're getting
Looks like HD skirms are gonna maybe attempt to hold those
and they're
rocks.
pushing in the middle too.
Yep, and here comes HD infantry to reinforce them. This is gonna be a big brawl right here.
Second corps hitting those guys on the side.
HC countercharges wipes TNA. IVB is digging into A and B now. Looks like your guys end up winning that by a bit. And then Second Corps and SR seem to be pinching that last unit on point.
Hold. Hold your line.
Good defensive reaction by the CSA team.
Yeah. Oh, there's two pistols.
Come on. Oh yeah, boy, you love it. You can load. Oh yeah. Flag boy, come on, flag boy. Oh no, there's 4 in.
Stand there and load.
boy. Oh no.
What
Hey, it
would
almost worked.
I guess what would be your play at this point if you were Union?
Honestly, I feel like they might have thrown away too many tickets. Like, the only way they're gonna win is by capping the point, like at breaking, because they're not gonna get them into last stand before they hit final push. So they've got to just do a. They've got to, like, there is still a chance, but they have to mass up and push the center and manage to wipe the CSA, and hopefully that'll put them to breaking, where they can then capture the point.
Yeah, that seems like, yeah, it's probably the only play, but at this point, do you think if they fully group in one kind of, I guess you can call it a big blob and push for point, they would have better success than the, like, multiple pronged kind of attacks they've tried?
Yeah. Because they can't even sit and shoot it out to try and get their tickets down, because A, they're losing the shootout, and B, they only have 8 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, they're either gonna run out of time or be putting a final push. Maybe if they could get artillery to soften them up for a minute or two to try to get them a little closer to breaking, you know, they could try to do one big mass melee at the end and hope for, you know, capping the point, but
I don't think he
at this point I'm not totally sure. They keep committing guys over to that left fence, which, and then they just took another artillery shot. I mean, because in my opinion, you know, being on that left fence puts you so, what is that?
Far
You
away.
think like 150
More
meters
than
at
that.
least?
Oh, meters. Yeah. Yardage wise, that's a good, like, what, 300 yards?
Yeah, I would. That's quite a distance to travel. You're gonna be, you know, completely out of stamina by the time you get over there.
Yeah, it's
And
about,
what really, you know, what good are you gonna be in a, you know, in a melee fight when you're completely drained of stamina and that unit's sitting there waiting for you?
yeah, well, TNA's pushing the rocks again.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Oh, they're going after the cannon too, because maybe the cannon's wheeled a bit too far forward.
Uh-oh. Yep, Guinea, Algae, pretty much
feel
all
like
the TNA guys.
I remember I heard the artillery guys talking before, and they were talking about being low on ammo. So maybe they're running out of normal shots.
was
so they're
that a
getting closer to
TK?
the canister. I hit. You got admin. You see.
Yeah, I was just checking. That Union arty shot landed in the group of that cap, but it didn't TK anybody.
Big melee
I got
happening
pretty
on
lucky.
point.
Oh.
It was a big melee. And there's going to be the final push. See, if they had grouped up and didn't do these two-pronged attacks, they'd have the Union, they'd have the CSA and breaking by now too.
Just under 3.5 minutes and we hit final push to taking losses. I guess the only, like you're saying, the only chance Union has at this point, get one last big hurrah charge in and maybe hope to
wipe them
and start capping that point. But
if they start just rushing on the point, they're gonna lose. They have to group up and hit it as a group.
yeah, it looks like CSA's pretty much just gonna all go towards the point area. I'm seeing, yeah, a lot of their arty guys are coming down to get into the fight as well. Or at least the HC guys. Yeah, I think HC's probably out of arty besides like a skeleton crew.
Come on, rifleman, you can do it. Kill those bastards.
I wonder how these guys are planning. They're probably gonna try and shoot them as they're coming in.
If I would CSA though, I would put some units up there on the actual point to kind of full cap it just in case, but
I'm gonna throw this gun into the pits of hell.
they might not want to sit there either, which I guess is understandable because they could be arty targets and put them in the actual breaking.
Yeah, the Union comes.
Oh, arties, yeah, giving them hell as they're coming across that field.
Alright, now they're pushing up.
Yeah, that is a really spread out charge by Union. Kind of in almost like a... Yeah, I'm not totally sure how effective that'll be. That is a real spread out melee charge. And then you have Second Corps doing the same thing they've done. Oh no, that's actually A and V coming in on the flank of the Union, trying to hit them with the pincer. CSA does drop the braking, but I don't think there's near enough Union to make a difference here.
Oh no, they're dead.
Yeah. There's about 4, maybe 5 Union left near the point.
Come here. Get this blueberry son of a bitch. Where the fuck you going, bitch? Huh? Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Ha ha, fuck your faggot.
Whoa. This IVB guy was looking at the floor.
Bro, come on. That's unfortunate.
And he was still
Dude, you
somehow
missed
shooting
that.
people.
That is unfortunate.
The last little charge coming in from... Looks like IVB with a couple TNA guys.
Yeah, those pistols.
Yeah, this is probably what those...
been called.
Yeah, this is what those pistols probably should have been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, too little, too late. And yeah, it looks like CSA wins it.
That's a friendly artillery shot. I was saying, Pry Forge should be coming up in HRE in the next couple of weeks.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
That will be fun with the rules and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Union actually took a decent amount of casualties on that left side over there.
Too many, honestly.
Yeah.
Look how many they took in that bottom road.
That is... Jeez, that's a lot. That's,
220 difference.
That's a really good, display of shooting by the CSA team on artillery and rifles.
Next we got, Harper's Graveyard, which should be a good one. Alrighty, we're back on map 2, same side, server balance is about equal. 172 in the server. We are on a Harper's Graveyard, which is a nice beautiful map. The Union has this lovely stone wall that stretches pretty much across nearly the whole map to defend themselves from the CSA's attack from down the hill. There's also this big defilade down the left-hand side that the CSA can use at their disposal if they wanted to, which does kind of give them a bit of shadowing cover, but the Union does have the rock sets and stuff that they can do. However, the only problem for the Union is just across the way, right there where you can see the flags, is CSA artillery and more CSA artillery.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it looks like CSA has done a Zerg rush down the left side of the map, and there is 3 Union members there to defend the corner of that graveyard.
This was planned in coordination. ANV and PA, the first guys there, followed up by Hoods and Second Corps.
Yeah. Here comes Union to try to counter it, but they're going to take a load of casualties in that melee just due to them not being prepared.
I wonder who that regiment is that's still down by the spawn.
Yeah, because it looks like all of CSA is committed into that fight, and are you saying there's a Union unit down by their spawn?
No, CSA. No, it's still a group down there. And some slow coaches.
Yeah, it's just a mixture of guys, I guess, that kind of spawned in late.
Now, I'm seeing a lot of CSA dying out of line and in skirmishing and stuff.
Yeah. Looks like Union did countercharge that out and secure the stone wall for the most part. CSA should probably stop trickling in.
They're gonna keep going though. More guys still going in.
Yeah, that's not good. They need to hold back.
Yeah.
There's way too many Union there now to piecemeal.
Yeah, it looks like they have. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to fall back now. Ticket-wise, though, balanced for both sides. So they almost. But the thing is, though, the good thing is they nearly took them down a whole chunk in the first 3 minutes. Which later on in the game, which this map does end up becoming, when it turns into like being a bit of a shootout. You know what I mean? When having them taking them down a whole morale stage nearly in 3 minutes will allow them to be able to sit there and shoot them for a little bit because their tickets will be low and they won't have to worry about getting their tickets down.
Yeah, this Union has they got 5 on artillery. CSA seems to have 15 on artillery. I guess that could help them out.
I mean, if they're hitting shots on this corner, then yeah, they're gonna do a lot of damage. Like, this is the thing with the destructible walls now and fences. It kind of helps and hinders both sides.
That is true.
Because if the CSA ever takes the point, they can't use the wall against the Union if it's destroyed. But the Union then doesn't have the wall to defend themselves.
Defend from, yeah. Yeah, and there seems 42nd PA has kind of dug themselves into that Union left corner of the graveyard, and CSA artillery is starting to
they're starting to range in on it.
Yeah, I bet it'll take them a couple shots, but like you're saying, once they get that corner dialed in, that stone wall is going to disappear pretty quick.
So obviously the Union has the 42nd on this left stone wall with IVB in reserve. And on the right flank it is TNA. And the CSA is just all pitched up on this stone wall right now with 2nd Corps looking like they're holding back in the road. Union, however, doesn't have any or many guys down on this side. They've got units close by, but oh, it looks like IVB's heading over there now. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can zoom out to this artillery in the time without running out of time. So the artillery position is great in terms of the fact. Oh my God, the artillery's in formation for me. Look at that. The artillery has some great shots on that wall area, as you can see. We can see those flags. So it is going to help them out a lot. Ooh, that was a good artillery hit. Who was that? Kevin. He got some blood splatter on that wall. You can get some nice artillery shots on this map. I wonder what damage it did, if it did any. Yeah, it looked like a hit. Oh, it did quite a bit actually. There's a lot of blood on that wall.
Oh, CSA seems to be doing a big push on the right.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Union is currently on the. Ooh, yeah, they've got a good counter for it. But they've got guys all on that fence line.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Is that
But
the entire
IVB,
CSA?
but all of IVB shot their shots now though, and they're jumping over into the road where they're gonna get flanked by the rest of the CSA.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big nasty melee under that corner point.
Union CSA going into engaged, but they're gonna wipe the IVB over on this flank, and they may have actually taken the stone wall. The majority of the Union's also wiped. They kind of have similar numbers right now. These guys do need to get out of the open though, because they're kind of not helping standing in that road. They need to get up onto that wall or just fall back. An IVB guy tried to charge in and he got knocked over by the artillery right in front of the CSA. And he gets shot on the way back.
Union needs to be careful here.
Yeah. As long as the tickets are staying close, it's going to favor the attackers, but I don't know what the CSA is doing right now here, though. This isn't very beneficial at the moment. They're getting Rambo kills, but they're just kind of standing in the open getting shot.
Yeah, tickets are kind of going in Union's favor.
Union officer tried to Rambo out and got shot. Like, if you look at this stone wall now, it's already destroyed on this corner. Almost, at least. Good thing is, though, now the CSA is pretty much taken this ridge line. How the hell did a CSA guy get in the middle of the road?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Union is now ahead on tickets by about an inch.
Yep.
You got
I
ANV second core on the right defilade.
I think that difference in
Numbers?
rifles,
Yeah.
is playing a big difference in that. CSA might have overcommitted to artillery.
They have 11, 12. Oh wow, yeah. How many of each unit is on there at the minute? One SR guy, 1, 2, 3, 4 ANV guys.
Way too many from HD.
What, 10 from hoods?
Yeah, they probably should pull some off, but
CSA is doing a big old charge down this right again. And the rest of the guys from the defilade are coming in.
yeah, it's not good for CSA, it looks like. But
If artillery was to shoot now, though. Whew.
ooh, good hit by our Union RD.
Oh, another good
Or
hit.
CSA, I'm sorry, CSA artillery.
Another good hit. Wow. In all fairness, they did pretty much
They
level
just-
the tickets out.
They did.
Because those 3 artillery shots at the end kind of finished. And kind of. Because they were all. A lot of them were in skirmishing and stuff as well, which wouldn't have helped. Another good one. And this whole stone wall is now gone. So the Union can't even use it anymore. Which means if they were to charge down that side again, they haven't got anything really to defend themselves. I'll be interested to see what the who we got leading. We got Hazard, Simp, Odinsky, good old First Sergeant Odinsky, and I think Jason from Second Corps on the CSA. Yeah.
Yeah, you were right. So what, 10 minutes into the game and the left corner of the graveyard is gone.
We got Corporal Glader, Sergeant Jacobson. I think one of those is an artillery officer though.
Yeah, Cool from TNA. I'm sorry, Cool and Hayes from TNA. Two officer slots.
Is that artillery officer charging down on the left? It is.
Union artillery officer?
Yeah. Corporal Gladden. I don't know why it's like Glader.
Interesting.
See, but this is what I was talking about, is 10 minutes in and they're already almost at taking losses, meaning that the CSA can do exactly what they're doing now and just shoot it out. They could shoot it out for 20 minutes and the Union would be like almost at almost at breaking.
Yeah.
Small CSA
is pushing that little Union group.
HD skirms and ANV, it looks like.
Ooh, they might actually try. I think. Yeah, I bet that's what they're gonna do. They may try like a two-pronged attack, a more organized one on this side.
I mean, that kind of worked last time because IVB stood in the road where they're kind of standing now and shot into their side, which did get a lot of kills, but they didn't charge soon enough. So most of the guys in that road were almost wiped before they actually charged in. Another good artillery shot. They're just gonna try and take out this whole down wall apparently. I wonder if these guys, like, because this artillery thing all the way at the top of the hill to the southeast, like, how many artillery guys are up there? See, in coordination, bloody Blackjack said we're gonna have an officer and one guy up on this hill. They got
Yeah, they probably got a little overzealous with the.
In all fairness, if they know, like, if they got the markings, then you know they can hit that the other corner stone wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that they leave that up to whoever the other battery is. I want to say that's probably French who's working on that.
Yeah, it's battery French at the top of the hill. So like the artillery to the northeast can take out the point corner, and the other artillery can hit the other corner. Looks like A and V and Hoods are moving up on the bottom. Now, if the CSA gets into these rocks, the good thing is that it's going to be painful for the IVB guys. Oh, wait, they're charging down? Oh, they are.
Probably that is not a good move by Union.
See, when we defend this map, we would always just fall back to the picket fence.
Yeah.
And make the CSA come up to us.
Yeah, but I mean, because that would be the smart play. You have, you know, the high ground. They're gonna come up into you when you have your shots ready. I mean, they end up wiping CSA after another unit shifts over, but.
Yeah, it looks like TNA guys came down.
It's
only 3 of them left.
They went pretty much 1 for 1 in that fight, so it's, I mean, that's still not a good, you know, turnout for Union. Like you're saying, you know, all it takes is them getting Union into breaking.
Oh, he gets the flag. There's an IVB guy trying to shoot him. He misses. I can't hear what he's saying in game because my in-game isn't working right now for some reason. But I bet he's screaming his lungs off.
Yeah, I couldn't hear I couldn't make out what he was saying really.
Nah, he's Hispanic. Probably some racist crap. Looks like AMV guys from spawn are just gonna go plonk themselves on this left corner. And Union's now taking 30 minutes, only been playing for 15 minutes and they went down 2 morale stages. The CSA barely made it down 2 morale stages in 45 minutes last game. So it's already been more hectic than that one.
Yeah, that's the difference right there that you could tell between the Harper's Ferry map pack and the Antietam.
Oh wow,
even the engagements.
Even the picket fence behind the walls all destroyed now too.
Yeah, I guess you know artillery's playing. You know, even if they aren't getting as many kills as you know,
they're destroying the Union's infrastructure.
They're destroying any type of cover Union might have and forcing them into kind of more open areas.
Because the guys on that wall, Hood's division, pretty much have plain shots on these guys now. There's no wall and no fence.
Yeah, and I don't. Is that IVB that's in the road? I know that. Yeah, that is IVB. They've got to be careful because that artillery, you know, if it just hits in a few meters of them, it's gonna kill quite a few of them with a case shot.
The artillery all the way up to the hill southeast fired a bit long, and it hit the white fence corner behind the stone wall.
And look, I say that, and the unit on the picket fence, 42nd PA, just took quite a few casualties.
And they lost more of the fence.
Yeah. Oh, good volley from IVB, but I'm not totally sure how many casualties it inflicted.
Well, CSA is going all the way in. TNA isn't even moving yet. They're still sat there.
Ooh, IVB in the road is completely wiped by CSA.
TNA still isn't moving. They are now.
Yeah, 40 seconds.
They're holding somewhat.
Barely. That counter charge by TNA might be pretty effective. We'll see.
Did all of TNA go? Oh no, they didn't. They still left a chunk down on the
There's still a
right.
good chunk down there, yeah.
And the Unions actually won it. Oh no, was that an artillery team kill? Because my thing froze.
Who is playing artillery for Union? Yes, it was. Major Buckshot.
Yeah. Right there.
Still seems to be some CSA left on that corner.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna fall back and regroup though. There's no point in them standing there.
Yeah, they don't want to cap.
They're picking off the Rambos that are charging in.
Oh, here comes Union to countercharge them off. So they'd be wise to fall back at this point.
Yeah.
Seems to be a couple SR, PA, second quarter.
Oh, that's okay. Getting a quick kill before he goes down.
Oh, I thought they might bait Union into a dumb move, but that Union officer is kind of Ramboing by himself on the left. He needs to be careful.
Oh, no. Oh! IVB in 42nd just got They all just got knocked over. God bless them.
Yeah, I may not play artillery, but I do love seeing that knockover feature that they added. It's pretty neat. Oh, speaking of, there it goes again.
I just looked away.
Oh yeah, same spot too. They tried to shift down and it hit the back side of the group that time. You know, good on CSA artillery. They got some.
They're doing work.
Yeah. At the beginning, I was a little worried that they might have too many people, but it seems to be paying off for them.
And the Union is slightly behind on tickets now.
Yeah, not where they want to be at this point. They did have a lead, but
25 minutes to go.
I think not having that cover anymore, like you had kind of been preaching about, that it's probably affected them now on being able to defend that side as well.
Oh, and the CSA is pushing down again.
Ooh.
TNAs came over to reinforce a bit faster this time though.
Looks like 42nd is down in the rocks, not there. I don't know if they're gonna react in time to help.
I don't even think they know what's happening. They're still look at them, they're still sat there, like looking.
Oh, they gotta be careful if CSA puts yep. They're gonna try to solidify and take the whole point now.
Oh, yeah, they're wiping TNA.
Here comes 42nd. I think CSA just kind of caught them. Second Corps did. CSA's kind of consolidating near the point. It looks like.
Well, they've wiped the guys over on the far side of on the far corner, A and V, and some Hoods guys, and they've now taken the wall.
Yeah, 42nd doesn't get up and over and get in there, they may not be able to stop that gap.
IVB's getting in there. A couple 42nd guys, but
yeah, if you look, here comes more CSA pouring down that wall, reinforcing them.
But look at the tickets now.
Yeah, I bet in their spawn they're telling them bayonets to go.
But they're just dying like one by one on the point right now.
Yeah. At this rate, you know, CSA probably could pull back, regroup. Because they've got, you know, they just jumped half a ticket stage, and all they really got to do is just kind of whittle them down for the next 20 minutes or so.
And they're just killing Rambos on this wall.
Really great play by the CSA officers on that one.
See, this is the thing though, is like, this is exactly that they've done the same thing every time.
Yeah,
but
I'm not totally sure why 40,
Union, like, is reacting slower and slower every time.
Yeah, 42nd put themselves, you know, down there on that hill. They put them themselves in a good position, but they did, like you're saying, they didn't react near fast enough to counter what the CSA was doing.
It's pretty much the
If
spit and double as last Friday that I recorded. It's nothing special that the CSA is doing. It's just the Union's defense of it isn't working out.
Yeah, because had they, you know, got up to that fence line as, you know, CSA was mid-charge, kind of spread out along that wall, and they would have shot into them, you probably would have had a way better shot of defending that than, you know, what took place. Oh my goodness.
What's IVB doing?
The unit, yeah, IVB just took a artillery shot, kind of in the middle of their group. That's why they only have a few guys with the flag up towards the front. The rest are trying to catch up.
It's probably not the best time for them to start getting aggressive.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Yeah, because here comes CSA to
Hoods.
Yeah, make them pay for that. Good lord.
I mean, they did lose. Like there's quite a few dead Union guys here.
Artillery just hit that corner again and killed whatever Union was trying to cross down to the bottom. Oh,
And
yeah.
comes the
They
CSA
just
charge.
committed and turned it. Yeah, they just committed and turned it into a big melee.
And obviously IVB just ran in, so they don't have loads, so they're trying to finish their loads.
Yeah, IVB's kind of getting caught by a couple of CSA Rambos. I'm not totally sure Union don't have the numbers to counter this. They might. Oh no, there goes
Oh
last
god, I
stand.
froze again. Oh my word. Last stand at 20 minutes.
Just over 20 minutes, like under 21.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's Harper's Ferry for you. Quick rounds.
So yeah, the first one lasted forever, so.
You got a contingent of CSA kind of had wiped Union artillery.
And Union is just flooding onto the point where the bunch of CSA guys are just grouping up.
Yeah, there's
Hoods,
quite a
Hoods
few
Division
CSA.
and A&V.
Yeah, just huge conglomerate of CSA. They're probably not totally worried about casualties seeing a CSA in last stand already.
They're about to hit final push, though.
Union. I'm sorry, yeah, Union in last stand. Because pretty much every Union member that's pouring in right now, they're not coming back if they die. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was the CSA, I wouldn't even group up. I would just keep going, flooding in.
Yeah, at this rate, I think Union's probably taking too many casualties to even worry about, you know, CSA needing to group up. You could probably just, as like everybody says, string bean in.
But they are going to group up on the wall. They're stretching this one out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, under 2 minutes. As long as they get one last big charge in, this should be pretty easy peasy. I mean, good effort by the Union, though. It's not like, you know, they didn't just hand it over to them.
They did really well at the start, and then for some reason they kind of the way that they were defending the point.
I mean, I think them losing all that cover from the, you know, the artillery barrage just probably played a big part in them, the way they changed up their strategy on defending that side.
Getting those beautiful cinematics of the charge. Look at that. The Union flag standing on the wall, waving.
Yeah, valiant last stand, but CSA's just got overwhelming numbers.
Yeah, they're done. And there it is. Yeah, I'd say the Union did really well defending at the beginning, even though they got caught off guard on the wall, and they were keeping the tickets level, which as the defenders, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. But then after that, their charge, like the way that they were reacting to charges was just like slower and slower, and that's why I think the ticket gap got so big, which you'll probably be able to see on this end screen. Kills were close the whole time though. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it was It was a pretty even match, you know, all the
What?
way.
2 kill difference on mine. Our lines were the same. Union had some more skirmishing, and CSA had some more information.
It was a pretty
Overall,
even match. Yeah.
what would you give this one?
Action-wise and just entertainment, yeah, I'd give it like at least a 9. I mean, there wasn't any lull in the entertainment on that round.
There was a lot of good artillery shots, both mounds,
Mhm.
and a lot of nice melees on the second one. But this has been the Northern Virginia Network. Thank you, Cloud,
Yeah,
for
no problem, man.
stealing you from Hood's division.
Yeah.
Eagle, we want you back. Ye Huzzahs, God save the king.